Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a GTA 5 roleplay map over on console, so you guys don't have to have a PC and be able to play 5am. Now, don't get me wrong, this isn't going to be the best type of roleplay map ever. It's going to be like fairly customizable, but it's not going to be the best thing in the world. But it's something for you guys to start a GTA Online lobby and host yourself, and overall have some fun with friends and random people and try and roleplay. So let's get into. First thing you want to do is go head over to jobs, to Rockstar Creator, click on Rockstar Creator, and then you want to go and select Deathmatch. The reason a Deathmatch is because obviously you can free roam in a Deathmatch, do whatever you want. Now you're going to have an hour countdown every time, but that's alright because it can allow for more players to join and overall have some fun. So basically what you want to do, create a deathmatch and then just select deathmatch right there. And you want to basically do the following. So a title, have it whatever, set to whatever you want. So let's just say roleplay or RP, that would do. Then you're going to want a description, whatever. A photo, same thing, capture. Tags doesn't really matter. So you want the number of teams to be on 2, maximum players you want on 30, obviously to have a full lobby. The minimum players obviously can only be on 2. Time limit you want on an hour. Kills target off. Lock weapons, force weapon. People either say have like a petrol tank kind of thing, like a jerry can, or stick to being unarmed. I go for unarmed. If you want to go for a jerry can though, for the kind of realism in the terms of having to fill up a car, feel free. Then time of day, current, weather, current, lobby, default. Lobby ready doesn't really matter. Remove helmets, no. And that's basically it for the first bit. Placement, you're going to want to trigger. This will trigger the deathmatch basically. If you're going for some like basically kind of themes where you're going to have police involved in your roleplay, I suggest putting the trigger near just wherever you want really. Trigger can go there. But lobby camera, same thing, real quick. Do that, don't really matter. Spawn points, because you can have different teams spawn points. I suggest if you're in for more of a police, like civilian, EMS, whatever kind of roleplay, have spawns at specific, basically, so you can have up to like as many teams you want. But team 1 will basically be civilian, team 2 will basically be anything to do with emergency services. So all you gotta do, spawn in a lot. Obviously you gotta spawn in quite a few. You need 60, but you can have 30 for each team, meaning you'll choose your team, spawn in, do that. Basically I'd just go around, place it all around like this. Kind of boring, but it's the only way to do it, unfortunately. You won't get trapped in there, by the way. Oh wow, this is actually annoying now. No room. Where can we place this on? I just saw you could. Whatever. See, basically you gotta do. Oh wait, we've done way over 30. Jesus. Never mind then. Once you've got all 30, I suggest you whip over to some other side of the map. And basically, because we're going to build an ammunition for the criminals to do whatever they want to do with. So I suggest a car park of some sort. Car park like this will do, this area. Basically what you want to do here is go to... Oh wait, team start points are definitely need to do. We'll do them in a minute. But basically all you want to do here is if you go to placement, props, and now you want to look for... I think it's... I can't actually remember what it is. It's stump building blocks, and you want to go to a 3x2. Yeah, 3x2 is perfect. Basically all you want to do is have that level here, chuck it down, and then you're going to want to do the same thing here for... Where's the 1x3? That'll be the back of it. So you're going to want to have that. So you can go to advanced options, advanced rotation, and you're going to want to use this to angle it to 90 degrees. You're going to want to basically repeat that for all the walls, but you're going to want to change it up a little bit. Doesn't really have to be exact. Get that on the line like that. Doesn't really matter if you go over, because you can always just change them to, like, I don't know, mini rooms, like, which probably what I'm going to do here, actually. So you just get that, place it on down like that, then I was just leaving the other side open, personally. You're going to want that as a, really, I don't actually know what block to have as that. Just check real quick. Yeah, that would do. A 1x2, perfect for that right now. Chuck that down. You need to get that red as again. I don't know why it changes the colours sometimes. Oh wait, no, we want these black, never mind. Make them black, sorry, my bad. You don't want it all grey, it looks bad. Have a full-on red animation, that look pretty terrible. Same thing you want to do for the roof, but I'm just going to have a little time lapse of me basically building this whole thing. So basically that's the ammunition bit done. We just want to obviously get the pickups going. So I suggest you basically just have pistols in one area. These will respawn, don't worry. So I'd say pistols and 2 shotguns. And then probably go MG, 3 MGs and then 2 carbine rifles. So that's what I'd recommend. Obviously it doesn't really matter, you can have whatever you want. It doesn't look the best, as I say, it's console, what can you do? Like, you can make it look better. Obviously I'm not the best at building. If you really want to go through and put the time in, feel free. But now we're going to go zip back over to oh wait, no, real quick. Now for this is going to be team 1 basically. So you want to chuck on the team 1 start point there, and then you're going to want 15 of these. So basically you just place a bunch of these down, 15 of them for team 1. But to be honest, you can have them spread out all over the city if you really want to. Just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to place them all here. And then also you're going to want spawn points for team 1. So these will basically be any way you want. It's your choice really. I'm just going to put them around this area, this block. And boom, that should be, there we go. And then we're going to go rush back over to the police station now. Now, the next thing we're going to build here is the police armory. This bit's going to be a little bit more complicated, so I hope you guys got your building skills on right now. Basically, what you want to do is get to that 3x2 again, and you want to lift that in the air, zoom in a bit. You want to place it roughly around here, right above this garage. You place that there. Just want to check if, yeah, place that there. And if you put snapping on, snap it together, boom. Then get the good old 1x3 blocks. You're going to need 2 of them. Advanced options, rotation. You're going to want to turn it around so it faces the right way. I think it's 90 degrees here. Yep. And then you're going to want to set that to 90 degrees as well, and just place it down. And now overall, I'm going to have a time lapse as well of me building the police armory. Next thing you want to do now is start the ramp down. So basically all you want to do is just do that, and then put them 2 together. Oh god. Put them together like that, and then start the ramp down. So all that is where is that building block gone? Oh, here it is. Needs to turn snapping off. All you want to do now is get this advanced rotation, turn it around so it faces basically angling going down, which is, I don't know what the angle is, 260, something like that. I can't actually get it perfect, so it don't really matter. And then what you want to do now is have it facing up, so it's kind of going down. zoom in on that, lift it up. It doesn't really matter because you're not really going to get a car up here, so you basically just have that. It's just a walk up, pretty much. It's basically all it is. Like I say, it doesn't really matter if it goes underground. If I was you, I wouldn't really block. I'd try not to block the garage. Try and maybe move it out a little bit. Obviously, it's up to you what you do. But then, yeah, that's basically it for the police armory and how you build that. And then, obviously, the final thing you want to do is get your pickups. You get your... Now, personally, I don't advise... Oh, wait, we've got to do the roof as well. But personally, leave the roof till last. And then here, I think you go for shotguns, obviously, at the back. Kind of nicely organised that. And then you're going to want some pistols. So you have 3 rows of pistols. Then you're going to want some armour. 3 rows of armour. Then you're going to want some melee, which is going to be a nightstick. And then also you want a torch, I think. Yeah, a torch. I see investigations, blah blah blah. And there we go. Now we'll add a section for basically rifles if you want, and we'll have the carbine rifle there, everyone's favourite rifle. It's not needed. It's obviously completely up to you. It's your roleplay. Go for it if you want to. Now the next thing you're probably going to want to add here is the roof, of course, the roof. So we'll go on and add that now. Same thing again, it's just a 2x3, add that up. You can have it grey if you want, or you can have it black, it doesn't really matter. And we're going to snap that on. Actually, you don't even want to snap that on, it just looks awful. And boom, there's the police armory. The next thing to do is have, basically you're going to want to copy these settings as well for the vehicles. Oh wow, that's gone grey, that's annoying. For the vehicles, you're going to want to copy these settings. All you want to do is have vehicle respawn on, and that's simple. It's quite easy to be fair. So you want to go to police, chuck in a few police cruisers. If I was you, I wouldn't go for all of the police vehicles personally, because if you want to have services, utility vehicles, planes, blah 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 on the street, then I kind of wouldn't waste all of, because you know you have 5 different vehicles on the street basically. So say we'll have them there, and then yeah, that looks alright. That'll do. Next, then we're gonna fly over to Simeon's for obviously a little dealership. And remember, you can only have 5, so I'd be careful with your choices. I'd probably only have 2, maybe 2 cars here if I was you. And we're gonna put them here. Just for the sake of this video, we're gonna go for a cheetah, and we're gonna put vehicle respawn on. But it doesn't really matter, you can put anything you want there. Recommend only having 2 cars there though, as I'll show you. Actually, I'm going to put 2 different cars there as well, just to show you what happens really. Next, obviously you want to now you've done that, if I was you, I'd probably go around the map placing down like jerry cans on top of police, like not police stations, petrol stations, purely because obviously it gives it a little bit more of a realism to the map. Basically, when you place one down, even when you start the game, it'll permanently say that there's a jerry can there, jerry can icon, so that indicates, oh, there's a petrol station there, or you know, it basically adds to the realism. So all you want to do really is fly around the map, put as many of these down as you want, just put them on the roof, because they're not going to be used at all, they're just there for maybe like detail. So I'm going to have a time lapse of me there. Now, I'll tell you one thing real quick about being in Sandy Shores, it's pretty good, is the fact that we can actually... I wouldn't advise doing all of the detail, to be fair, for others. Basically, just have one main base. Obviously, if you want to go for all that detail and have more, just remember you've only got 60 pickup slots. Now, because we used over 30 over on the other police station. Now, also, I'd advise just having police cruisers around the map. Yeah, it's not really as realistic, to be fair, but like I say, you're gonna want to save it for, like, you know, things like ambulances and say other cars, fire engines, blah blah blah. Now I think I've actually used all three of my slots. So as you see there, cannot place more than 5 different vehicle types. So it's completely up to you what you want. Go around the whole map. We're gonna go to, like, say, Palito Bay now and do that side of the map for petrol stations, the police station there, fire station, you know. It's pretty simple. If you want to add more of those buildings kind of things, it's really not the hardest thing to do. All you gotta do is get them building blocks and kind of just match the design, or make your own design. If you want to have your ammunition looking completely different, go for it. Don't let this tutorial hold you back. If you want to make some crazy things, go for it. If this tutorial for some reason is holding you back, then don't let it. We'll just put one there for now, and then we'll also, where's the bank? The bank is here somewhere, and I know there's a petrol station by the bank. Where is it? There it is. And we're just gonna go to that police station real quick and check down some cars. Police, that's the fire station, and then we're just gonna go bam, bam, bam. Services, fire engine. There you go. Well, no, I'm not at the fire engine station, either. And then bam, bam, bam. Just remember also, you've only got a limited amount of cars as well. So if that's basically it for that. I don't think you actually have helicopters in that, which sucks. Yeah, you can't, sadly. Don't matter. Good, to be fair. Well, so if you are going for, like, military theme as well, so like military RP, anything like that, you want to do the same. But to be fair, every ammunition I also use a pistol, just a standard ammunition.